Is there anything you want to tell me before I sentence you?
No, I know I made mistakes and did things, so these my consequences for the mistakes. And I'm aiming to get better.
What are you in for now?
Voluntary manslaughter.
What's your out date?
29.
Officer Taylor was escorting him to transfer him to another corrections officer. He kicked Officer Taylor in the lower back upper leg area. A subsequent search of the defendant's cell located homemade weapons, which were sharpened metal with cloth handles, that defendant ultimately admitted ownership of.
Ms. Diefenbach, anything on those facts?
Count of weapon under detention. So.
All right. Mr. Case number 26CR43502, the State of Ohio versus Jalen Rucker. Mr. Rucker is before the court with his counsel, Mr. Bogan. Ms. Tranter, on behalf of the State of Ohio. Ms. Tranter.
Your Honor, it's my understanding that Mr. Rucker is prepared to enter a guilty plea to count 1 of the indictment, illegal conveyance of drugs onto the grounds of a government facility, felony of the 3rd degree. State will ask for dismissal of count 2 and 3 in exchange for that plea. We do have an agreed recommended sentence of 9 months incarceration at ODRC to be served consecutive to the time he is currently doing.
All right, Mr. Bogan, is that accurate?
Yes, that is accurate.
Mr. Rucker, they're telling me you're going to change your plea to 1 count from the indictment. Before we get to your change of plea, I'm required to go over some things with you, okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
25.
How far did you go in school?
I graduated high school.
So you can read and write?
Yes.
You are a citizen of the United States?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you how the court would sentence you other than this recommendation that your attorney and the prosecutor are making to me?
No.
Has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty against your will?
No.
Are you satisfied with the representation that you've received from Mr. Bogan?
Yes.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No.
Do you take medication that interferes with your ability to understand what's going on here today?
No.
I have in front of me a document. This document is called a change of plea. On the second page, on the line marked defendant, there appears a signature. Did you sign this?
Yes.
Did you read this and go over it with your attorney?
Yes.
And you feel like you understand what it says?
Yes.
All right. This document says you're running a plea of guilty to 1 count of illegal conveyance of drugs of abuse onto the grounds of a specified government facility. That is a felony of the 3rd degree and carries a maximum penalty of 36 months in prison and a maximum fine of $10,000. Do you understand the maximum penalty?
Yes.
Now, you're also subject on this case to a discretionary period of post-release control, which means when you are released on discharge, the Adult Parole Authority may supervise you for up to 2 years. If you violate those rules of supervision, the Adult Parole Authority can return you to prison for up to 1/2 of this court's original sentence. If your violation is that you commit another felony, you can be returned to prison for 1 year, or the period that you have left on PRC, whichever is longer, that time would run consecutive to any additional prison time that you get sentenced to. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You are presumed innocent of this charge. You cannot be sentenced or punished unless you plead guilty or you're found guilty following a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to trial by jury. If you want, we will impanel a jury of 12 people and require the prosecutor to present sufficient evidence to convince each of the jurors of your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, or the jury is required to find you not guilty. Their verdict must be unanimous. Do you understand that?
Yes.
At that trial, you have a right to see and hear all the evidence that the prosecutor has against you. With the help of Mr. Bogan, you have the right to confront and cross-examine each of the witnesses. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to call witnesses on your behalf and in your defense. If any of those witnesses are reluctant to come, the court can force them to come by way of subpoena. That's
Yes.
You understand that when you enter a plea of guilty, you'll be waiving all these rights. We will not have a trial.
Yes.
This is how you wish to proceed.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Tranter.
On or about the 25th day of February 2026, Warren County, State of Ohio, Jalen Rucker did knowingly convey or attempt to convey onto the grounds of the Lebanon Correctional Institution a drug of abuse, specifically buprenorphine in an amount of 7.993 grams.
Mr. Bogan, anything on those facts?
Nothing on the facts, Judge.
Mr. Rucker, did you hear the statement that she read?
Yes.
Do you admit that what she said is true?
Yes.
And again, you understand all the rights you're giving up when you enter a plea of guilty?
Yes.
What is your plea?
Guilty.
The court will make a finding that you've made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of your constitutional rights. The court will accept your plea of guilty, and based upon the statement of facts in your plea, the court will make a finding of guilty. Is there anything you want to tell me before I sentence you?
No, I know I made mistakes and did things. So these my consequences for the mistakes. And I'm aiming to get better.
What are you in for now?
Voluntary manslaughter,
What's your out date?
29.
All right, the court's considered the statements made here today, the purposes and principles of sentencing, the relevant seriousness and recidivism factors. The court has also considered the agreed recommended sentence of the parties and finds it to be an appropriate sentence. So I'm going to order you to serve 9 months in prison, that to be served consecutive to your current sentence. The court finds that a consecutive sentence is necessary to punish the defendant. It is not disproportionate to the conduct or danger posed by the defendant, and this offense occurred while the defendant was already incarcerated with the Department of Corrections. You have 0 days jail time credit on this 9 months. The court finds that you're indigent for the purpose of any fines, costs, or other financial sanctions. Now, you're also subject to this discretionary post-release control, which we just spoke about. Do you want me to go over that with you again?
No, I believe I had a knowledge of what it is.
Okay, you have a mandatory PRC on your current case?
Yes.
Okay. There may be opportunities for you to receive up to 1 day per month for participation in certain programs that are sponsored by the Department of Corrections. You do have a right to appeal the court's decision of your sentence to the 12th District Court of Appeals. If you want to appeal, you must file your notice within 30 days of today's date. If you can't afford to pay for the transcript or anything necessary for your appeal, that can all be provided to you at no cost. If you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint one for you. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Ms. Tranter, is there anything else?
No, sir.
Mr. Bogan?
Nothing, Judge.
All right, good luck to you, Mr. Rucker.
All right, thank you.
All right, this is case number 21CR37784, the State of Ohio versus Raheem Trafton. Good afternoon, Mr. Trafton.
Good afternoon.
I got an email today from Officer Williford. It says that you, since this violation was filed, you did everything you were supposed to do. Is that right?
What was my violation?
Well, let's see. You did the corrective thinking course. Anyway, she says you did it, right?
I did that last night before I came. I
Last night?
Last night.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. You're missing my point. You filed, you completed it. It says this morning, so you must have done it after midnight, completed it after midnight?
Yeah.
Okay. She's saying I should now successfully terminate you from supervision.
I agree with her.
Ms. Tranter, does the state have any position?
I agree with it too, Judge.
All right, Mr. Trafton, you're done. Congratulations.
Done. I can go?
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate y'all.
Congrats.